With Black Friday and the holiday season coming up, I almost guarantee you that this very popular portable SSD drive will be on sale. So here is my review after using it for quite a few months when I got it on Prime Day. They do come in several different storage sizes. I personally picked up the 2 terabyte size, and it is advertised to be able to have read and write speeds of up to 1,000 megabits per second. It also features a casing that is rated at IP55 dust and water resistance, so you can get a little bit of splatter. Definitely don't be submerging this thing. And because there are no moving parts, unlike a traditional spinning hard drive, it can withstand a little bit of roughing around. It's said to be able to hold up to a 2-meter drop. Not testing it out in this video, of course, but at least you have that peace of mind. But honestly, I was really surprised when I got this first because I didn't realize just how small and lightweight this actual drive is coming from previously spinning external hard drives. So alongside the typical paperwork, you do get a USB-C to USB-C cable, a very short one at that. It's only about 7 inches long, but you also do get a USB-C to USB Type-A adapter if your computer still doesn't have USB Type-C, or if you're trying to use it with a device that doesn't support USB-C, which is really nice of SanDisk to include this right out of the box. Encased in mostly plastic in the back, particularly in a very nice soft touch plastic so it won't move around on a smooth surface. It measures only 4 inches by 2 inches and less than half an inch thick. As a quick size comparison, this is smaller than Apple's Magic Mouse. There is a little loop that you can hook a carabiner through if you really wanted to, for some reason, put it on a carabiner, which I can't imagine why anybody will want to do that for such an expensive and also important data storing drive. What I do instead is store it in my laptop sleeve alongside my other accessories with my laptop. Just a reminder that if you are going to be using this with a Mac, to remember to first format it to exFAT using disk utility so you can use it properly. Now, it's one thing to advertise one thing and another to actually deliver it. So you can see with my particular drive, I'm seeing around 850 or so megabits per second write speeds, and then closer to 800 megabits per second read. And recall the advertised speeds are up to 1,000 read and write speeds. So it's quite a bit, about 20% off what is advertised, which isn't particularly great. And reading reviews from other users on Amazon, it seems like they also experience a little bit lower speeds than advertised. Some of them significantly lower. So if you want to get your money's worth, you can ask for an exchange. I would say if it's less than 800 megabits per second. For me, I think the speed is still perfectly adequate for my needs. I'm just planning to use this as a backup drive for my MacBook Pro. But if you're planning to be constantly reading and writing off this drive, say editing off of it, then you may want to consider making sure that you do have the faster speed possible. Another issue users have pointed out, and I have also experienced, is that this drive does get pretty hot when it is transferring large files. When I was initially setting it up with Time Machine, it got significantly hot that I was actually quite concerned. People have reported above 100 degrees Fahrenheit types of heat, but when I'm just transferring, less than 20 gigabytes of data to this drive, then I'm experiencing more closely to like 86 degrees Fahrenheit. This is most likely due to the plastic enclosure versus a metal enclosure that would dissipate heat much better. Though I can understand that they went with the plastic design so that it would be a little bit more rugged, they can get that IP55 rating. But for the longevity of the drive, I would think that it would be better to keep it at a cooler temperature. So for my day-to-day use, just backing it up is not really an issue. So this might be something you would want to consider if you're planning to use this once again as something you would edit off of on a constant basis. Even with the slower speed than advertised, this is definitely still plenty faster than my previous solution of a spinning hard drive, which got a fraction of the speed. So overall, I am pretty satisfied with this purchase. I think the exterior design could be a little bit better, especially the back plastic, because it definitely does attract a lot of dust and lint, as you can see here. But what I really like about this drive is actually the connection between the drive and the cable, and even the cable and its adapter to USB-A. You can see the adapter and the cable has a little bit of a hook. I read online that some people thought this was a defect. No, it's not. It's actually a feature to prevent the two pieces from being pulled apart too easily. With the solid connection between the drive, the cable, and also my laptop, I am less concerned about when I accidentally shift or just slightly move around my laptop with the drive attached. Previously, if I did that with my other external spinning hard drives, then I had risked a data loss when I made any kind of slight movement. But nevertheless, I have been overall very satisfied with this purchase. My backups are so much faster now. If you think this will also benefit your workflow, definitely check out the link in the description and keep an eye on it for the price drop that is expected during the Black Friday week.